Okay, we are live and in person. Hey, Christy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I like big books and I cannot lie.
Other brothers can't deny. I'm trying to pull my my comments up. Hold on, guys, if y'all are commenting. Oh, hey, here we go. Here we go. I got them. All right, so we have some peeps in the house. Thank y'all for coming. We're going to be talking about Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone by Benjamin Stevenson. And I know that...
And I loved it.
We loved it.
I loved it. I loved it.
Oh my goodness, I loved it too. I thought it was really great. You want to entertain us? You can like start dancing around, like dance across the screen or dance back.
No, but there's that like Molly Shannon meme on Instagram where she does that.
I love that.
I love it. I love it. From Saturday Night Live.
Yep.
Hi, Myra. Hi, Estelle.
We got Gina near Fort Worth. And we got Del Marie is here. Estelle Landry is here from Montreal. Mary Jane is here. Alexandra. Tangerine Marketing. And that's Sandra. Tangerine Marketing is Sandra.
That's Sandra, yeah.
Phyllis and Sherry. Katie Crafts. The Rainbow Turned Galaxy. Her name is Lisa. Pam is here. Leah Jones. Amy McIntyre. If you were way above that, I didn't see it because it'll only let me scroll back so far. So, Jody Gardner's here from British Columbia.
Ooh,
and
I love it.
Yes, so I'm so happy that we have so many people here tonight. Nancy's here. So did everybody read the book? You guys?
And if you didn't, it's okay to still be
yeah, no, it's fine.
You can say, no, I didn't read the book.
Yeah, just know that we are going to...
Secret, the same... What?
Go ahead.
I'm going to tell everybody a secret. It's the same secret that happened last month. I literally finished the book like 15 minutes ago. Y'all, I do not read the book until the 9th hour, and it's almost bit me. I don't know. I just got off work, and I have a Dr. Pepper the size of my head, so I'm like... But anyway, it's almost bit me in the butt 2 months in a row. So I think I'm going to switch tactics next month and like read it at the beginning of the month. Oh, I got in under the wire.
Well, I think I'm going to start like, I just told Christy, I was like, I'm going to decide whatever day I'm going to start reading. And then once I start reading it, I'm just going to read it over and over and over. Because I forget everything. It's a good thing, but it's a bad thing if you're like in a book club, right? And you have to like talk about the book. Because she started saying something about something, and I was sitting there going, is that the book we just read?
I was asking her a question. I was telling her where it was in the book, and she's like, I don't remember that part.
I was like, I don't remember.
Y'all, if you were on the live last month and you saw what happened to me, it was from this place. And I just realized that I went back to the scene of the crime tonight. I did not get the salad, though. I did not get the salad.
Oh, she's not brave enough for the salad yet.
I left that live late, and I was unwell for like
a long time.
5 hours after that. It was real bad. So I'm sorry that I had to leave the last month's live a little bit early, like 15 minutes. But let me tell you, it was not pretty here in my household.
I think it was actually.
Phyllis said she loved it. Huh?
Wasn't it actually like more than a day?
Well, I mean, I was recovering from it for like 4 days, but it was just dehydration. The doctor was like, you need to come get an IV, and I just didn't. I would have been better had I done it. Alexandra says she loved it. Jody says she loved it.
Yay!
Myra said she listened on Audible. Oh, on your Bahamas cruise, girly pop. I am jellyfish.
I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so jellyfish too. I would love to read our book on a cruise.
Estelle loved it. Phyllis loved it. She said she loved it and she laughed a lot. Now, that just said that she laughed too, and I'm like, you laughed?
Well, I laughed back here, like my head in the back there, kind of giggled.
I knew I was going to like the book, y'all. If you know me, you'll understand this. But I knew I was going to like the book when I think it was the first chapter, maybe the prologue. He was talking about where all the murders were and how there was like somebody murdered 2 people, somebody murdered. He said a hat trick. which is a hockey term. I was like, I know I like this guy. I know I like this author. So he had me from the prologue.
Yep. That was good. That was good. And I know that, you know, I see that there is somebody already asking if we have the next book. Okay, so I just want to say that this is an Yvette thing, but when y'all ask that a whole bunch, y'all make me, I feel like so inadequate.
Here's the deal. Let me tell you. We have it pinned to the top of the Facebook group.
Yes.
So right now you can vote on the next month's book.
Right.
We're doing members pick. And so you can go. We took everybody's suggestions. We picked numbers. Actually, Yvette had her family pick numbers, and she went down based on the comments. And those were the 5 books that we're voting on. So we're voting on them right now. And then we will have the next book Monday.
Yes. And
you can kind of tell which one it's going to be because it'll be the one with the most votes.
It's going to be the one with the most votes. So if you're seeing that, then you really don't have to wait for us. But, I mean, it could turn on a dime. I mean, because who knows? But that's going to be the book. And we are going to start working harder at getting the books selected earlier. And we're starting that now.
We already have a theme for June.
Yeah,
we already have a theme for June, and we're hoping to get the June book up next week for y'all to vote on. So we actually emailed a bunch of like ideas for the next like 6 months of book club.
Yeah.
And so we got a plan, ladies. We got a plan, and we're gonna start. We might just put up the whole. I don't know. We hadn't had this talk.
I know we hadn't talked about that yet, but
yeah, the June book will be up next week, and the is that the June book? The May book. The May book will be up on Monday, Sunday. What do you want to put it up?
I can do it on Sunday, and then that way we're all ready to go. We can do it Sunday.
Perfect.
Okay.
And the June book's going to be up next week too.
Unfortunately, your fearless leaders are just extremely busy. Both of us, and that's the problem. It's just and we tried to we try so hard to like crack the whip on each other, like do it, KRISTY, did you do that? Did you do it? And she's like, no, did you do it?
Yeah, we have a plan. I think did we decide we're going to do every other month was going to be members?
Yes, so we will do that. We're going to start having it where every other month you guys are going to suggest books, and then I will do the same kind of thing, or KRISTY will do it. We're going to do it the same way, no matter whether it's me or her. We're just going to write all the books down, or have a list or whatever, have a number, and then we'll just find somebody in our house to like pick the numbers, because they won't know what's at what number and blah, blah, blah. And that's what we're going to do. So now, if you guys are having an issue with the books that are being selected and you're not suggesting something, then that's your fault. So get on there, make some suggestions, and please remember that when you're making suggestions, you need to give us the name of the book and the name of the author, because sometimes there'd be a book and that same title has been used by like 5 different authors. So I need to know which one. Otherwise, it won't be included, because I'm not going to go and do research. But other than that, that's the rules.
For next month look good, and I agree. All the books for next month look good. I think one of them Yvette has read, one of them I have read, but either one of us would be happy if one of those books got chosen.
I don't mind, because I just told y'all that I read the book 2 days ago, and I already don't remember what the darn book's about, so it's okay with me. I'll read it again. I already read the Daisy Jones book. I do remember that I liked it, but I don't really remember anything else, so that would be just fine.
And I read The Soulmate.
Oh, that's right. Really, and I bought that book because I want to read that one. And I will read it, regardless of whether we pick it or not. I'm going to read it anyway, but yeah.
And also, I have a question that I wanted to... I kind of run this by you, Yvette, and you thought it was a good idea, but I want to ask you guys, the people who are coming, I thought it would be fun. Like, I got The Soulmate from Book of the Month. I read it. I'm a fast reader. I read a book in like a day or day and a half.
Yeah, she's fast.
And then I've got it, and I don't have like bookshelves to put all my books in. So I thought it might be fun if you guys want. Maybe we could do a post, and if you want us, like we could do, you know how there was Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants? We could do like Sisterhood of the Traveling Book. So like I could take the first person on the list, and maybe when you say that you want a book, you can tell us the kind of books you want. So if you don't want a scary book and I have a scary book to send, then I wouldn't send it to you. Maybe just, you see what I'm saying? But like say Yvette is the first person on the list. I could send a book to her, and then when she's done or ready to send a book, she could send a book to the next person on the list. And we could like all sign the cover of the book or something. I don't know. I just think it would be fun to do that. So if y'all want to do that, I can start it, and I can actually start it with, maybe I'll start it with the soulmate. I gotta find it. It's right around here somewhere, I think. I'll start it with a book. Or do we want to just have one go round? Like one book going around? Think that's good?
Real quick, I'm just going to tell Del Marie it's Pieces of Sunshine. Someone may have already answered that for you, but Pieces of Sunshine is the name of the group on Facebook. Yeah, so here's what I think we should do, because I think it's a wonderful idea. Like I think we should do that for sure. I'm just not 100% sure the logistics of it. So if any of you guys, because I know that there are groups on Instagram that do that already. So if any of you guys are in one of those groups and has a way where you know it works, please just let us know, because that would be helpful for us just to know, you know, first of all, it's the logistics of, you know, people sharing their home address. I'm thinking that if we had a list of people, like, okay, here's a question.
I have it kind of in my head if you want to hear it.
Okay.
I was just going to say, I was going to send it to the first person on the list and say, you have happy mail coming, message me your email. So they could just message individually, so it's not out to the whole group.
That's perfect.
And then once you send it, they sent. So that the next person who wants to send a book, because y'all can send books to each other too. If you just have a book that you read that you love, you can go over to the list and say, I'm gonna bless somebody, and you just say sent. That way we know that person has received a fun book, and that we'll find somebody else on the list to send it to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I just think if we if you want to participate, then you have to be willing to give someone in our group your address who messaged you and says, I'm going to send you a book. You know what I mean? So anyway.
Right. And just know that, you know, you're going to have to mail a book. So there's going to be some cost to that, but it's not a lot.
Kindle, if you don't have a book or people use Kindle, that's fine. I can't send a Kindle. But if I have a physical book, you know what I'm saying? Like Yvette only does audiobooks, typically. So if you want to read a physical book, you can put your name on the list.
Absolutely.
It's just really something fun to do. So there you go. You're getting the Soulmate Authentic Book Box, Alexandra. You know that's like my favorite book box.
And if you guys want to suggest older books, that's okay. You know, everybody's going to vote on it anyway. Great. You know, I mean, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, because there's a million books out there, and no way that we all have read every book. No matter how far back you go, you know, I don't think that matters at all.
And y'all, I mean, I know a lot of people say they might use library or Kindle. Like, I even get really good books from Dollar Tree. If you saw my latest Dollar Tree haul, I hauled 4 really, really good books. So I'll start the post tomorrow, and all I'm going to ask you to do is comment what kind of book you would be willing to read. Would you be willing to read mystery? Would you read historical fiction, Christian fiction? So that might not be for everybody. You know what I mean? You can just put the types of books that you like. Or maybe should we put the types of books they don't want? What do you think?
Or, you know what? I'm just thinking that what if we, I don't know.
Let's just say the types of books you like to read.
Yeah, just start it that way, and then we'll, if it's not working out, we can always change it. I mean, really, you know, we'll figure it out. Because I was thinking you could like have the name of a book and say, okay, this is the book that we're going to start passing around. Put your name under it if you want to get it, and then we could just go down the list from that. But if you want to do it from genre, I guess you could do it from that way too.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like if like, we can have the one book that's starting to go around the group, but we can also, if you just have a book and you want to send it to somebody, you can do that too. Just find somebody on the list. That would be fun. I just think it'd be fun to get a book in the mail from another Pieces of Sunshine sister.
I think it's fun no matter what. And Del Marie, I will approve your membership, but I'm going to have to wait until after the live, okay? I will go in immediately and do that.
Yeah, so if you're watching and you're not part of the Facebook group, go over to the Facebook group. Also, just a couple of updates. We'll talk about the book in just a second. There's two things you need to know about the Facebook group. There is a chat feature, which Yvette started, which is amazing. And that way, if you've read the book early and you're ready to talk about it, maybe you can't come to the live, you can click the chat button.
It's on the right side.
I think it's at the top of the app,
on the app. Okay.
Yeah, just look for the chat button, and that way you can go into that discussion and y'all can talk about the book as much as you want, spoil it, whatever, without it being on the main feed, because people like me, some of us like to read it like at the last minute, so it's like fresh in our mind. So if you go to the chat feature and you want to like talk about it like immediately, or you're like, oh my gosh, this just happened in the book and I'm dying, I want to talk about it, just go to the chat and you're able to do that. And then number two, if there's anything important, like when our live is going to be and what book we're voting on, it's always going to be pinned to the top. So you don't have to be like, did I miss it? It's pinned to the top right there.
I'm always going to pin it. Always will pin it.
All right. Let's see.
Also, don't go in. The chat is going to end up in your Facebook Messenger. Just to let you know, if you sign up for the chat for the particular book, it's going to be in your messenger. Don't sign up for the chat if you don't want to hear anything about the book. And if you want to talk about the book, please go into the chat and don't post it in the group, because that way we can keep it separate. And if people don't want to know anything about the book, they just don't go in the chat, okay? And then that way nobody's complaining, and it makes sense, you know, to have a spot.
Yeah, because not everybody can come to the live and discuss. So those people that aren't able to, or just talk earlier, can do that.
Yep.
So Sandra says it's like a book chain letter. Kind of.
I like that.
We're just going to call it Sisterhood of the Traveling Book, or I don't know, we can call it whatever you want.
That's cute. I like it a lot. Okay, so the Rainbow Turned Galaxy, is that Lisa? I'm terrible at remembering the names.
Lisa.
Okay, so she says she wants to pass around a foldable bookmark we can all sign and decorate for those who don't read a physical book, like an accordion, an 8.5, 11 pretty piece of paper. I mean, yeah, we could do stuff like that. It's just, I just think that, you know, we have almost 500 people in there now. I don't think that everybody's going to end up getting something. Yeah, well, I think maybe it's closer to 450. I forget what it was.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, we got a lot of people. So I don't want to make, that's the other thing is, I think if we started something like that, it might make some people feel like, oh, why didn't I get it? You know, but I just want to try to take care of everybody and not make anyone feel like they're being left out. That's my only thing.
I just thought it would be something fun. Yeah. I get Book of the Month. And I love Book of the Month.
No, it's true.
But I read them pretty quickly, and I just want to, I always think, like, I wish I could pass this on to somebody who I know is going to love it. And so maybe, once or twice a month, I can pass it on. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the book.
Talk about the book.
I have a question.
Okay, your book question.
I have a question, you guys, because there's something that I don't understand in the book. And the last 4 or 5 chapters I actually listened to an Audible, and I rewound it. I read most of the book, but the last few on Audible, I kept rewinding it, and I don't understand this. Are we okay to jump to the end really quickly?
Anything is game. Go for it.
Okay, so Rebecca was the little girl who got kidnapped, and she ended up being in the coffin with the police officer. So in the end, I mean, it's like the last chapter. It said something about the dad knowing that she was getting kidnapped. And I don't understand the reasoning for that. Did y'all get that part? I'm not understanding what happened there. It said
Her
like
dad?
his picture, the dad's picture was in the little set of pictures that they were trying to find. That's why they ended up kidnapping Jeremy, the little boy, because they were looking for the pictures. And at the end, Ernest finds the pictures on the bingo card that Michael left on the little dot or whatever. And in one of the pictures was Rebecca's dad. And I don't understand why he allowed, it sounded like he allowed his daughter to be kidnapped, but then they wouldn't give the money because the detective told him not to. And then they ended up killing Rebecca. I don't understand the whole part. So if anybody wants to come on,
so Lisa,
you have a link you can drop.
Yeah, Lisa says, do you guys want to come on the live and talk about it? Hold on, let me, I'll get the link so that I have it.
Oh, Leah, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll drop the link in case anybody wants to come on and discuss the book. But Leah, that makes sense.
All right, hold on, I'm coming over.
Jolene, you think he thought he could get money for it?
All right, so I just put
he died in the house and he fakes the kidnapping. The cop blackmailed him with the picture. I understand about the cop blackmailing. Okay, that makes sense. I somehow missed it, and I'm not lying to you. I rewound it like 4 times. I must have not rewound it. You know, like on Audible, it'll go like back 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I must not gone back far enough because I missed that she died somehow. Okay.
Well,
wonderful.
now that they put that in, I remember now, but it's like, yeah, y'all know, I just forget things so quickly, which is why it's good, because I can go back and read all my books like over and over.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was interesting that he had somebody Knox's 10 commandments of writing a mystery. And I love how he broke the like an actor will break the third wall and talk to the audience. I love how he kind of, I don't know if you call it breaking the third wall.
Well, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. I like that. Yeah, and he said,
like, at one point, he's like, Marcelo, or whatever his name is not the killer. Did anybody figure out who the killer was? Because I didn't. I thought it was Lucy. I'm just going to say it. And I thought the dead man was Lucy's abusive dad. So I was way off.
Well, I didn't get anything about the cop until like when he told us, because I didn't even see that coming at all. I mean, I was like, oh, I
did keep thinking, like, when are the police going to show up? When is the backup going to show up? Like, I kept waiting for that.
Yeah. I didn't get it at all. I mean, I like once it, but y'all know I don't try to figure it out. I don't. But at the same time, when it happened, I was completely blown away, because even though I never tried to figure it out, it just seemed very not, I was like, oh, yeah. So I don't know.
And he's saying that he kept waiting for the police to come too. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So nobody said they got it. Now I like to speculate just through it, you know, as I'm reading about one character or the other, I was like, and when Lucy saw the picture of the green boots, and she like, oh, and was like visibly upset. That's why I thought maybe it was her abusive father. Okay. Because I think they said, I know that Aaron's dad was also abusive, but I'm pretty sure that they said Lucy's father. And so I thought that it was him.
All right. We have Sandra Grace wanting to come in and talk about the book.
Awesome. Come on in, Sandra.
Okay, Sandra, I'm bringing you in right now. Look, she's got a little orange. All right.
Yes, she does.
Is it orange or?
Her company's Tangerine Marketing.
Hi, Sandra. I don't know.
Make sure you're
can you hear us, honey bun?
There she is. Hi.
Oh, she's connecting to audio. She's getting it.
Okay, perfect.
Anytime you're ready, we can see you.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys.
Oh, no, you're fine.
You're good. We're glad to see you. Yeah. What'd you think of the book?
So, I loved it. I have already ordered all his older books.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, he's an Australian writer. And I've heard of him because I have a few friends that are Australian that are part of another book club. And I asked them, I said, oh, is this the best one of his? And they said, oh, yeah, by far. But it's also, it helps, I guess, a lot because he does a lot of this fourth wall thing where he's talking it. And, but this one, he went like, I mean, I actually thought at one point that was almost distracting. That whole back and forth thing.
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that, you know, certain books, I feel like, you know, either it reads as a book better or it's better on Audible. And I kind of think, and this is just my opinion because I didn't read like the physical book. You guys know I listen. And I think that kind of a thing is easier when you're listening because there's a nuance in the reader's voice that kind of gives you that clue that, oh, now I'm being talked to like personally by the author. He's not just telling the story now. Now he's telling, you know, he's like confiding in me sort of a thing. And so I can see where that might be a little confusing if you're actually holding the book and reading it, because I don't know how that looked in the book.
Do you guys know if the author was the reader of the Audible?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't, okay.
It was a different guy's name, so.
Okay. I also noticed, because I read most of the book on my Kindle, and I don't know if this was in the physical book, but in the Kindle version, he said, you're reading this on that one of the times when he breaks the fourth wall, he says, because you're reading this on an electronic device. And I was like, how did they know that? So there must be different versions of the audio, the Kindle. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was different.
I think so too, because I think there was something like that in the Audible book where he said something about you're listening to blah, blah, blah. So you're right. I think he probably did that. Yeah.
That kind of felt more personal, but I was like, how did they know that? Like, it's kind of Big Brother is watching a little bit.
Did you feel that you had to really pay attention? Like, because when I listened to Audibles and even when I, like, this one felt like I needed to really be paying attention, tracking it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of characters. I think so. And usually I listen to Audible like on a little bit faster speed, and I turned it down. I listened to at 1.2. I turned it all the way back to 1 because I was trying to like keep. That was when he was in the library with everybody, and he was talking to everybody, and I was like, wait, oh, yeah. So I did. I had to think at the end for this book for sure.
I don't know why, but I didn't feel that way. And I don't know if it's because I make sure, because I know that KRISTY does not want to be in the chat about the book. I know she doesn't. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me at all. So I go into the chat just so that I can make sure that I'm like paying attention to what everybody's talking about, just in case there's something we might miss. And people right at the beginning were talking about how they thought that they needed to write everybody's name down because they thought that there were a lot of characters. And so I don't know if that's why, but when I started reading it, I was thinking, oh, am I going to have to like write all the names down? And maybe because in the beginning I paid more attention, by the time we got to the end, I wasn't having a problem. I was okay. I got through it okay. But I think it's only because I was forewarned, but I don't know.
Yeah. That could be.
But there were a lot of people.
Well, and I will say that the way he starts, and that you know that like it took me a long time to kind of mentally connect, because he says at the beginning they're all murderers, and I'm not a murderer. I can say that. So, like it was kind of like, oh, I'm going to be talking. It's like, these aren't my people sort of thing. So yeah. I just felt kind of disconnected.
Because you, Sandra, had never murdered someone.
Right.
Okay. I thought he said that, and I was like, no. Okay, I gotcha. I just thought I would, make you, confess to murder right here on YouTube. Why not?
But I also like how he got around saying everybody murdered somebody by like his stepdad murdered him because he was technically dead until Aaron gave him CPR.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, okay, technically, as a technicality, everybody had murdered somebody, but not really. People
and like
were still
his mom,
alive.
you know, like his mom had murdered somebody.
Yeah.
But then he was like, but
Yeah.
I did say that, like, at the time, that's what I thought until I
Right.
and then I was just like, oh, he's sneaky.
He is sneaky. I didn't know. This is probably very uneducated of me. I'm going to just say it. I didn't know that Agatha Christie wrote under a pseudonym. Was it Mary Westbrook or something?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I learned something new every day.
There is a sequel to this book coming out.
Oh,
That's what the Australians told me. They said in the fall sometime.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
I don't know how the sequel. I'm like, okay, what's that going to be about?
Oh, Lisa said he actually said that he never murdered. He said killed.
I just said
that is
right.
true.
Okay,
Good,
I don't
good.
think I killed anyone either, but it just.
Good you made that distinction. Yes. Either one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get it.
awesome. His mom killed Jeremy by not pursuing his kidnappers and letting Jeremy die as her son. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Ooh, the next book's going to be on a train, Estelle said. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. So it is 9:03. Do we want to do our first giveaway?
Oh, yes. We're doing giveaways, guys. Yay!
Yeah, we have 2 giveaways tonight. We just grabbed, it's just a smaller giveaway. There's 3 or 4 things going to be in a fun little box. It's like a reading themed box.
Yes.
And so
Sandra, we'll let you go so that you can participate, okay?
Yes, I was going to say.
We'll let you go. Hold on.
I want you to be able to.
I'm going to kick you
introduce.
out.
Yes. Okay, please kick me out because I don't know how to get out.
No worries. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we have 24 people watching now. I'm going to say, make sure that you have at the top of your chat, it's on live chat and not top chat, number 1.
Yep.
And then I'm going to say, in just a minute, when I say go, you can pick a number between 1 and 50. And the person who gets the closest without going over will win the first little prize box. That sound good to you guys? Are you ready? Let us know. Just say ready in the comments so we know you're ready. It all makes sense.
I don't see anything yet.
I don't either. That's why I'm worried. Can everybody
Well,
hear us?
I think it's also like the way it connects with us. Yeah, we have a delay. Yeah.
All right. So, okay.
Okay, well, they're ready.
All right. So, pick a number between 1 and 50. And you can't pick the same number. If somebody picks 3 and you put 3 afterwards, the winner's going to be the first person. Okay? That's not the number. Hold on. I got to think of a number.
All right. And don't, you guys keep it fun. Don't start yelling, I did it first and blah, blah, blah. Let's just be nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the time we're all done, all 450 people.
Hold on. I got to think of a number. Okay. All right. Go.
Go.
Oh, they already went.
Okay. Well, you're only going to see your numbers, though.
Okay, there's 2 people that put 18. Amy, you need to pick again. If I see a double number, I'm letting you know.
But I think you're only going to see your numbers.
What do you mean?
Well, because the people on my channel, you're not going to see.
I thought we could see everybody's numbers.
Or do you see everybody's in the thing?
Yeah.
You see all the chats coming? Oh, okay. I didn't know you saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm learning something new every day. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, Peggy, she's under 50. Pick a number under 50. So re-vote, Peggy. You got it. No problem. We get caught up in the excitement. I get that way and I don't hear the rules. It's okay. I resemble that. All right. I'm looking. I'm going to give everybody like 1 more minute. That sound good of it?
Yeah. I guess it like this because I can't it.
I'm just going to say nobody's guessed it, but somebody is close. So I'll give y'all like 30 more seconds. Oh, there's 2 41s. So let's see. Sandra picked 41. So Mary Jane Ellinger, if you'll pick a different number, please. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for keeping the chat straight. Okay, has everybody guessed? I think I know who the winner is, but I'll let you guys decide. My number was, I don't know, can y'all see that? 16. Yep. 16. Yay. So I think that Estelle, I think she picked 15. Estelle Landry, do y'all agree that she got the closest to 16 without going over?
Yes. We're just going to say yes. Estelle won. Yay. I don't remember seeing a 16, so, I mean, I'm going back through perfect. Again, but I don't see one.
Yay, Estelle! Okay,
Estelle!
So we have another, don't go away, guys, because we're going to do one more giveaway. Estelle, if you will go into any of my videos, not this live, because I don't have it up yet, but any of my videos, you will find my email address in the description box of any of the videos. If you will just email me your address, that would be great.
I love hockey. What's the number?
I love hockey. You want to put it in the chat? I love hockey 615.
I remember it was 61 something. Okay.
That's all right.
Okay, that's her email.
All right.
Send her an email because she's going to ship everything.
You can see it right there. And you just send me an email with your address, and I will get your little prize pack set. It's just Happy Mail, y'all. It's not like this big, elaborate, like, over-the-top thing. It's just fun.
We just want to do some special things for you guys, you know.
Yeah, we just want to keep it fun. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the book support. Does anybody else want to come back on?
Yes. Here is the link. If anybody wants to come on and talk about the book, say something that they thought about the book, you're welcome to come on. And
while we're waiting, I wanted to talk about Erin and her hiding the birth control pills and all the notes from poor Ernie. I was like, she was like, he was waiting to get these letters from the fertility clinic, right? And then come to find out she was destroying them, and then come to find out the whole time she was taking birth control.
Oh my goodness, right?
Plot twist.
Okay, I'm going to be right back. Just 1 second.
Peggy, you can vote on the next book right now, and we're announcing it on Sunday, but then watch next week because we'll also have, we'll be ready to vote on June's book. I know, poor Ernie, right? I was like, I thought he was shooting blanks the whole time. Bless his heart. I couldn't believe it. So sad. And then I also, you have to feel sad for Lucy too. I mean, Ernie and Lucy kind of got the short end of the stick in the book. Can you imagine your wife going to be with your brother? Holy cow, poor Lucy felt betrayed. I know. And you can see why. I'm surprised they lasted, it said like 6 months after that. They lasted trying to keep it together, but wow. Erin was a piece of work. Yeah, she was. But then they still remained friends throughout the whole thing.
I'm back.
I think, hi. We were talking about also how Erin went to Ernie's brother. And poor Lucy, she had hopes that they were still going to get back together. Lucy was hoping to bring Jeremy to the family and maybe get back together with Michael. Oh,
The whole thing was pretty crazy.
I was sad when Michael died, and I was also a little bit shocked. How about you guys?
Very shocked.
Yeah,
Very
I
shocked.
didn't expect him to die.
Wasn't not expecting that at all.
Yeah, Leah or Aaron did save Ernie's life. Yes. And that whole like Ash thing, I guess I got it because of the choking. But the whole like how he was killing people, Jeremy, it was like crazy.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The whole Jeremy thing just freaked me out. I didn't expect any of that stuff. I think that's why I kind of really like this book, because also, I mean, I'm sure I'm wrong, but it almost felt to me also like even if you were trying to figure it out, that there's no way you would have figured all this stuff out, because the things that the twists that were in there were like just so sudden, like it just happened, and then it was like, what?
Yeah. Okay, Ernie ended up with Juliet, but you know what? In the book, for some reason, I had pegged Juliet as like someone my age.
Yes,
I don't
right?
know why. Did you?
Yeah, I thought she was older.
I guess because she owned the chalet, it made it feel like maybe she was older. So when I saw that Ernie, which I don't really know how old Ernie was, but I assumed he was more like 30.
Yeah.
What did you think? What y'all think? For to me, Juliet just seemed like she was in her 50s and older. I don't know.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just I just wasn't expecting
I don't think
it.
It is either. But
I felt the same way.
Chemistry between them. I really just didn't feel the chemistry between them.
Yeah,
but I mean,
either.
Oh, they just had the rights sold to HBO. Interesting.
Oh,
you think he might have been in his early 40s? Okay. You thought, okay, so you got Lisa got that Juliet was in her 30s.
Okay.
So I don't know why I thought that. The only thing I can think of is because I know she inherited the resort. I don't know why, and she owned it, that it just felt like maybe she was older.
Well, I guess it's also because I think that we all interpret things based on like our experiences, like our personal experiences, and to me, like for the most part anyway, if we're all lucky, we are like, by the time our parents pass and we are inheriting things from them or whatever, we're kind of older, so I think I kind of just thought that, but I mean, it could happen to you at any time, I guess.
But wasn't it her grandfather that was in World War II with the bird? I mean, my grandfather was in World War II, and I'm in my 50s. I don't know. I guess you can have younger ones, but for some reason, I just thought she was older. Look, again, do you recognize this one?
Yes, I do.
Me and Yvette have a
Do you still love it? Oh my goodness, I love it. Isn't it like a beautiful color too?
It's like the best color ever. She sent me this thing. She goes, I got a new color of Le Pen. And she's like, I'll send you some.
We both love stationery and like pens, and we both love Le Pen.
Yeah, if you like a really fine tip pen, I don't know if you guys can see it. This is the finest tip, but this blue is so beautiful. Anyway, I'm getting off topic.
Good night, Del Marie.
Okay, your grandfather was in World War II as well, and you're in your 30s. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I guess I'm just putting my experience.
Yeah,
so
that's
funny.
what I think. I think we all do that.
Yeah,
I think we all do that. Yeah.
Myra says we're nerds. We are nerds.
We are kind of nerds.
I will own it. I'll wear a big crown and a sash that says Nerd Queen.
Me too. Yep. So just so y'all know, I mean, KRISTY and I, even years ago, whenever we met each other, and we have it seems like we're always just finding more and more and more things that we just love at the same time. We're like practically twins. It's crazy. But we have differences too.
I think every time we've been in person and shopped, we've bought Le Pins together, I think, every single time.
Yeah, we need to talk to Le Pen and tell them they need to get on the ball and start like coming
they
up with
need to
some new.
sponsor us, man.
And they can like come up with like some glitter ink or something. Le Pen, come on.
Myra says that she can't see comments from Del Marie. Del Marie, can you see comments from Del Marie?
I think that they can't see them because we're seeing all of the. Okay, here you go, guys. What we are doing is I have a program where I can list both of our YouTube accounts. And so when I'm filming, our feed is going to my YouTube account and to KRISTY's YouTube account. Since we're both on the feed, we can see all of the comments from all of you guys, regardless of if you're posting in my YouTube or hers. But you can only see the comments in the YouTube account that you are in. So that's why you'll hear me talking about, yeah. So like if Del Marie is, for lack of a better term, my people. So since she was on my YouTube, I can see hers and KRISTY can see hers.
Del Marie too.
Well, you can too because you're on this feed, but
no, I said I can love Del Marie too.
Oh, no, and Del Marie loves you too. She loves you.
I know.
KRISTY and I have a lot of the same followers,
so
but
I guess if you're on my channel, you can't see Yvette's comments, and if you're on Yvette's channel, you can't see the comments coming out on my channel. That makes sense.
Right. So that's why sometimes you won't see it.
Figure out. Yeah, this was the easiest way we could think to link it up. We originally thought maybe we would do the live 1 month on my channel and 1 month on Yvette's, but that gets really confusing. So we just thought, we'll have it in 2 places.
KRISTY and I have a lot of the same subscribers anyway.
Yeah.
But I know that, the people who are probably going to come to my YouTube account are the quilters, and the people who are going to go to KRISTY's are the people who like watch her do all the lifestyle unboxings and stuff like that. And that's okay. We didn't want to make people choose or have to remember where to go and all this kind of crazy stuff. It's just, it doesn't really matter. So we just put them on both so that, you can go either one.
But I didn't know everybody couldn't see everything. I don't know. I don't know if there's a better way to do it so everybody can see.
I don't think there is a way. I really don't. I mean, we can research that on Google, but I can't imagine that there's a way that YouTube would allow that to happen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sense.
I don't know, but that's why.
Did you see? Okay, this is my next book comment. I told Yvette, I said, I don't think I have an hour's worth of discussion about this book in me because as I was reading it, usually I take mental notes and I didn't with this one, but I feel like I'm still talking. Sophia, did you guys see that she was an addict? Like, I didn't see that one coming either. Because they were kind of pointing toward the alcohol. Catherine was.
Right, but I don't know why, but I did on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember what it is that gave me that inkling. But I thought, something happened. I don't know why. But that did occur to me. But that's the only thing that I can think of that occurred to me while I was
yeah. And I didn't like the stepdad. I don't know why. That's again, he was like his dad's friend.
Yeah.
What was up with all that?
I don't know.
For some reason, he rubbed me the wrong way.
Well, yeah, me too. But I don't know. I didn't understand why that happened either. But you know what?
I think Sherry, it wasn't. Oh, you were suspicious because Catherine was the one keeping the painkillers away from Sophia.
That confused me.
And from Ernie. Okay.
That confused me because she was trying to keep it from Ernie, but I kept going, why is she trying to keep it from Ernie? Like, that part I didn't get because I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together with, like, like that she would get it from Ernie or something.
I just thought it was because Catherine had the previous addiction and had become so, like, she even had natural childbirth because she didn't want anything. So I just thought it was coming from that. She was afraid that he was going to get addicted.
Well, my goodness, though, he only wanted 1 pill.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't asking. He just said, can you just leave me with 1 pill? He didn't say, can you leave the bottle here? I don't know. I just. Oh, family is not whose blood runs in your veins. It's who you'd spill it for. Yeah, that was a good one.
Leah says he grew on her. His hand was so smashed up. I know. I felt so bad. Okay, who else was there? Catherine? You didn't really, and Andy, you didn't really get much from Andy. He just kind of was there. Although at the end, Andy was the one that stopped Jeremy from killing Catherine. He got him with the poker. So I guess Andy, did have a place.
Yeah, things did start getting a little crazy there at the end with all
At the end, it happened so fast. Everything happened so fast.
It was happening really fast,
He warned us there was going to be a fire. I forgot until the fire started that he had warned us earlier in the book.
I forgot that too.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to come on and chit chat? Or does anybody have anything about another character? Is there another character? We talked about Lucy. We talked about...
I don't know, but we're coming up on an hour. Do we want to just do the second giveaway?
Yeah, let's do the second giveaway. You guys ready?
We're going to do a second giveaway.
Do you want to pick the number this time, Yvette?
Yeah, I can do that. Hold on. Let me find some paper. That way I can have it written down.
Okay.
Hold on.
We'll do 1 to 50 again.
Okay.
And hold on 1 second before everybody starts voting. She's going to find a piece of paper.
I'm
Sorry, I put you on the spot, Yvette.
No, that's okay. I just
do y'all
want to
see
find
that
paper.
Colorful quilt in the corner of Yvette, right in the middle of the screen? Do y'all see that colorful quilt? Yvette made that. I call it her tie-dye quilt. It's not really tie-dye, but that is the most beautiful quilt that she made, y'all.
Thank you. That's the bursting stars.
Quilters, go follow Yvette because, oh my gosh.
All right, I'm going to pick a number. Let's see.
You can do like 25 to 75, or you don't have to do 1 to,
No, we'll do 1 to 50. It's fine. I'm good.
Okay.
All right, so I have a number, and so I'm going to be looking for my number or the one who's closest without going over, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready, go. You guys can just go.
There's 236's J. Corey. If you will pick again, because Amy picked before you. I think y'all did it almost at the same time, but Corey or Jay Corey are the second one.
Okay, Tangerine Marketing. Hit it right on the head. First.
Oh, well, did everybody vote?
Oh, well, I mean, not everybody voted, but she's the first one. It wouldn't even matter if somebody said the same one.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
Sorry.
You're right, though. I guess anybody else that voted after would not get it right.
I mean, it's the one I saw first, and it's at the top, so.
Y'all, we just call us breaking Frank. Lucy and Ethel.
There you go. That's what we're gonna be.
Okay, congratulations, Sandra.
Okay,
that's
Lisa.
awesome.
It's Lisa. Sorry,
So
I wasn't
Sandra,
gonna remember Lisa that quickly.
That's okay. So Sandra, if you'll just email me, the number was 37. 37.
37.
No,
oh yes. 37 was my number.
37. Melinda, you picked 37, but you picked it after Sandra did.
The first one I saw was Tangerine. And I'm going to be typing in her email again. Yeah, I wasn't leaving anyone in suspense.
Yeah. Melinda said she beat me to the post. That was funny.
Oh my goodness.
She didn't want to leave us in suspense. I love you.
Well, plus it's like, my memory, I'm going to forget. I'm like, I'm just going to shout it out right now.
So this is a fun fact about the two of us. We talk on Marco Polo multiple times a day, almost every day. 5 to 6 times a week. But a lot of times we talk for like a long time. And invariably I'll come on and have no makeup on and my hair, I got out of bed.
Both of us.
And I'll be like, and I say, thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being my friend when I look like this. Or Yvette comes on and immediately she goes, I'm about to go take a shower.
My hair sticks straight up.
Thank you for being my friend.
Oh my goodness. I know.
Sandra, I'm glad you didn't change it.
I'm glad you didn't change it either, because then you wouldn't have won.
I know.
Okay, so
just
email
to wrap it up,
KRISTY.
If you have not voted for the May book, go over right now. There are 5 books to choose from, and Yvette is really great. She in the comments she puts the synopsis, the link to the synopsis of each of the 5 books, so you can just click it and read it and see if it's your thing. So make sure you vote before Sunday, and then we'll post the book that wins. And then stay tuned next week. Do we spill the theme for June? Should we spill it?
Yeah, spill it.
So for June, we figured there's not a better month to do a beach read than in June for the summer. So that's what we're going to do in June. Some months we're going to do themes. Some months we're going to do member picks. So we've done mystery, but in June we're doing beach reads. So
yes, and I will also say, if you guys are here on YouTube and either watching or watching the replay, either one, if you are for any reason not in the Facebook group because you have an issue with Facebook, if you want any of the, I will send a text message out telling everyone when we are going to be meeting for the book club and what the book pick is. Now, unfortunately, if you're not on Facebook, you don't get to vote, but because that's where we do the votes. I apologize, but we're not going to do it all over the place. We're doing it in one spot. So if you're not there, you just won't be able to vote. But I will do that. So if you are not on Facebook, yep.
I was going to say, can you put should we have a text? Yvette has a text that she will send you reminders. It's totally free. She'll tell you all the pertinent information. So if you want to sign up for her text, she'll remind you we're going live. She'll remind you need to vote. I mean, I don't know. What do you remind them? That's your thing.
Yeah, those are the things what I do is I will send a text around that says what we are reading once we vote on it and there is a winner. I will send a text that will say, we're coming up on the live to discuss the book. Here's when it's going to be. And then you will also get a reminder 30 minutes before we go live saying, hey, we're going live in 30 minutes as a reminder. So you'll get those 3 texts every month. Unless it's some kind of crazy emergency that I can't even imagine there would be, but you never know. Yeah, you're only going to get 3 texts from me from Pieces of Sunshine. Right. Maybe if we have to cancel. Hold on, I'm looking for the phone number, and then I'll post it up because I don't remember off the top of my head. So if you're not signed up for the text, you can go ahead and do that. Yeah. That's just a convenience, and it's so sweet for Yvette to take that on, so thank you. No problem.
I would like to say thanks to who used the scribed link. Oh, okay. You would get free months unless you...
Hold on.
Oh, that was nice. That was great, Lisa. Well, Lisa, we appreciate you putting that up there. And I'm glad you got something free for it. I have no problem with that.
Okay, I'm going to type it in down here. All right, and I'll also say it out loud. You will text, all run together, all one word, Pieces of Sunshine, to this phone number, 301-701-4222. Now, I want to also let you know that text phone number is strictly on my laptop. So if you reply to it, it's not like it's coming to my phone and I'm going to get it right away and all this kind of, that doesn't happen. It's a completely different kind of service. So I'll get a notification that you sent a message, but it'll take a while for me to get it, and they're going to send me an email for me to have to go in. So I've had people get very angry that I don't answer them right away, or that I don't ever reply back and all this kind of stuff, because sometimes I don't get the message for a while, and then by the time I'm going back, and also I don't know who on earth you are unless you reply back and give me your name. I don't know who you are. It just tells me that this random phone number sent me a message. So I'm just letting you know exactly what I get, so you understand why you may not get a response from me if I don't know who you are.
It's better if you just put your message in the Facebook group.
Yes, and I will.
This book club has perks. Yes, this book club has perks, y'all. I know that we're laid back. I know that, sometimes we don't get the book up as fast as y'all want it. We're going to try and be better about that. But we just want it to be laid back and fun and not serious. And everybody has a million things on their plates. We just want this to be fun and interesting. And I did some giveaways earlier in April, I think 4 or 5,
yes,
for people that I saw were comments. It was in March, because I did it on St. Patrick's Day.
That's true.
For people I saw were like active in the group, and I would like to do that again. Maybe Yvette would like to do that again.
Yeah, we're gonna take turns doing stuff like that. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure you're staying active. Good, Leah. I know some people are like not laid back and they want structure, and I totally understand that. We're going to try and be a little bit better about that.
I understand it, but I can just let y'all know that for the past 2 or 3 years, I have not really been great with structure. I'm just going to let y'all know. So I apologize straight up right now that you may not get that from me ever. So I apologize for the...
fly by the seat of our pants type of girls, and that's
yes,
okay.
We are.
But we're fun. We're lots of fun.
And we love to read. We really wanted to do this, and I'm so glad that we did it together and that you guys are all participating with us, because it makes it so much more fun. And so go ahead.
I will also go in tonight and do the Sisterhood of the Traveling Book, and I'll explain that and put the thing up there. So if you want to participate, you just have to reply what books you like. I'll start off sending the first book to the first person, but please know that if you have a book, you're just I feel like I want to send a book to somebody, you can just pick somebody on the list, message them, say, I want to send you a book. What's your address? And then you can go from there. And I just think it will be something fun. I mean, yes. We all like happy now.
And please do that either through your email or through direct message. Don't put that listed in the group unless you really don't mind. I mean, because that message will be there for 450 people for or more, because it keeps growing.
We don't want to have to publicly put your email. Yeah. But you can just message and say, hey, I saw your name on the list. I have a book I want to send you. It's in the genre that you put on there, and if you just send me your email, then I'll send you the book. And if you're worried about is this person really in the book club, you can just go to the Facebook group and look at the members and see, verify that person's a book. It's really just supposed to be fun. I don't know. We're just trying to find different ways to keep it interesting.
Exactly.
KRISTY, glad you made it through this one. Y'all, I can tell you, I'm telling Yvette, and I just told my husband this week, my stomach is still off from that whole thing. I still will look at some kind of food and I'll be like, nope. It was definitely, I thought it was a salad that I ate earlier in the day, but I had forgotten an hour before we went on the last live. It was a Zaxby's salad. The salad was beautiful and pristine. I'm wondering, it didn't taste bad. I'm wondering if it was the chicken. I don't know what it was, but it was bad. Real bad. And let me tell you, you don't want to get sick on salad. Oh, spare you the details.
That's why I just eat meat.
I know.
No, it's pretty funny. I was just never going to eat salad again, are you?
She can't. What?
I said, oh, you're never going to eat salad again, huh?
I am going to eat salad again, but it's taken me, I've eaten some vegetables and things, but and a few raw things, but I can't get to the salad part. I will, though. You're a murder mystery buff, but you like branching out a bit. You freak people out. Do you hear you go to sleep to murder stories?
Me too.
That sounds like my husband.
Me too.
Yeah, that's like that too. She's a crime junkie.
And I like true crime. I know that sounds horrible. Well, to some people, it doesn't sound horrible to me. I completely understand why I do it. I just, you know, I know that I'm never going to probably understand why people like that do what they do. But for some reason, it's like you keep doing it because I want to know why. I want to know that they got caught. There's all these different things, you know, and then it's like, I think it's also smart, I feel, to know what's out there and to not just, you know, I mean, I don't change the way I live my life, but I still know, you know, it's like, I don't know. And I like that. So that's what I like about it.
Brent likes that too. I don't like it. I don't mind to watch it, but I need to watch the shows where they get caught. Like sometimes they do these documentaries or these shows and they don't get caught. And I'm like, oh, what happened? Why did they solve the mystery? I don't like
well,
that.
a lot of times they're doing that because they want us to help them figure out who did it. Because somebody out there knows something. You know what I mean? Like, and you just got to reach that person. That's why they do it. So yeah, I know it can be frustrating.
I'm more of a chick. I like a more chick-lit, like easy breezy. I feel like I have so much going on in my life. I just need a book at this. I've said this for years, so it just must be my personality. But I feel like I just want something easy breezy, light, you know, airy. That's the kind of books. I do like bigger books, but that's just my favorite right now.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I have pretty much no interest whatsoever in reading like books from 1800 or whatever, or what's
I love those.
Or like what's normally like, you know, literary book. I mean, I really don't, but I do read them. Like if any book club I'm in, if something like that comes up, I don't sit there and make a big deal about it. I just read it and I try to get what I can out of it. And because I think it's
and a lord and a lady and a ball gown and a ball and some horses and carriages, I am in.
See, I'm snoring. I'm totally snoring.
Bye, Myra. Bye, Myra.
Bye.
I like dystopian, Alexandra. I like dystopian. I feel like there's not a lot. Like for a while, that was a whole big genre, and you were seeing lots and lots of that. And I don't feel like I see it as much anymore, but I really liked when the dystopian books were sort of out.
I like some dystopian. Some. I don't know, it has to grab me from the beginning, sort of. And there was one series that I read, that I really did read the whole series because it grabbed me from the beginning, and I ended up liking it. It was a dystopian book. So I do give it a chance. It's not like I just immediately, you know, don't even read it because I'm like, oh, I don't read that. I just don't do that because I feel like I always learn something from it if you just keep your mind open. But
yeah,
you know, I
like a series too. I like a series.
Sometimes I don't. It depends, really.
Okay.
Most of the time I do like that it's a series. But there have been times where I was like, oh, I don't want to read the next book, you know, kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. But I like to read so much. That's the other thing, is that sometimes I'll be reading like an author and I really like it, but then you get to the end of their books, that's like the end, and you're like, well, I need something to read. So I have to.
Yeah, I do like reading a lot of the same author.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep. Okay, guys, do you have anything else? Oh,
yeah. I was just going to say, I was determined. I knew in my heart, because Mary Kay Andrews is my favorite author, and she always brings a book out in May, and I was like, I am putting that in the beach read vote. She's not doing one this year. She's doing a Christmas book. I'm like devastated. It marks the beginning of summer for me, a Mary Kay Andrews book, and I'm like devastated.
You need to write her a letter.
I follow her on Instagram. I'm gonna be like, lady.
There you go. Send her a private message.
You're letting me down.
Summer can't start without your book.
I know. Louise Penny, her inspector.
Gamache?
Is it Gamache? I was like, are my eyes deceiving me? Because I was trying to say ganache. Gamache.
Ah.
Is the best. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I'll definitely go and look at that. Cozy
Yeah.
Mysteries. Okay, I'm gonna go look. I don't know what a cozy mystery is, so I'm gonna have to go and read one of her books and find out.
Yeah. Did anybody go back and read any more of the books, the Dublin Murder Series books that we read last month? I'd be interested. You did?
I read all of them. I read the next two. Wait, no.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I only did one. I only did the one. I have one more, I think. The next one, oh my goodness. It was so
you didn't
good.
Tell me that. You've been holding out.
Yes, I did. I swear I thought I did. Maybe I told Nancy Gus. I don't. Anyway,
you told Nancy Gus.
I think I probably told Nancy Gus for sure because she and I we read all those books. Yeah, I read the second one and it was so good. It was better than the first one for sure. And
was it as long as the first one?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
And I think I have the third one to read. I don't know. I got to go back and look, but yeah, I read the second one. Excellent.
Awesome.
Kept me the whole time. And it is about the girl, the I don't remember names.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I know who you're talking about.
But yeah, so it was about the other detective, the woman detective, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was. Oh man, no, I'm not gonna remember. So forget it. Like the imposter or like the, I don't remember. Oh, there you go, Estelle. I think you'll like it since you said you like the mysteries and stuff. I think you'll really like it. It was good. Cassie, yes. Thanks, Jody.
Cassie, thank you.
It was about Cassie.
Also, you guys, I wanted to let you know that Book of the Month, if you want to do Book of the Month, I joined in November when it was $5 to sign up, and I have not seen them do that again. So if you're interested in signing up for Book of the Month, I'm going to put my link. I don't make any money off of it or anything, but and the code if you want to join for $5. I'm really loving Book of the Month. I just put it up down there if you want. The code is spicy and you get it for $5. So anyway, if you want to try it, I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Hold on, I'll have to copy it and put me in over here if I can.
I'm obsessed with Authentic Book Box.
Oh,
now,
it's not gonna let me.
Authentic Book Box will work with book clubs. Did y'all know that? I haven't talked to you about that.
No. Book of the Month will work with book clubs? Is that what you said?
Authentic Book Box. It's a book box.
Authentic Book Box. Okay.
Trying to do like clubs. So I thought that might be fun.
Huh.
The Book of the Month is hardcover. What I like about Book of the Month is they have usually 7 choices. So they have, the mystery, maybe the spooky, maybe the chick lit, maybe the romance, maybe they have a lot of different ones to choose from. And if you either know, in December, I knew that I wasn't going to be reading much because of Christmas, you can actually skip a month and then your credit will roll over to the next month, which I appreciated because there are some months where I'm like, I want that book and that book and that book. So if you've got some credits, then you're able to and you get a discount if you get a second or third book, which is nice too.
Hi, Mom.
So I really like it. I paid for that one with my own money. You've been a member since 2017. That's awesome. I really like them too.
If I had time to read an actual book, I would totally do it. I really would.
They have audiobook.
They do?
You can do an audiobook. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I think it's only for Apple, which you have an Apple. I think it's new. But they do audiobook. I think just through Apple, not Android yet. I think the Android's coming.
Okay.
Oh, it's excellent. Good, Sandra. I haven't started it yet. I want to just take a week and have you seen the YouTubers that do the I've read for 24 hours straight, or all the booktubers are doing all these really fun. I want to do one. It would tank on the channel because I just don't have enough book lovers on the channel. Anytime I do a book video, they don't do well, but maybe on Instagram it would be fun, but
okay, I don't get it. What do? They read a book out loud for 24 hours?
No, they just for 24 hours, they just kind of film themselves in little clips reading, but they'll read for like 24 hours. And maybe it's not in a consecutive 24 hours because obviously they're asleep. So they'll read all the books and then they kind of do reviews for them. I don't know. They're interesting. That is interesting. Tomorrow, I've heard you either love it or you hate it. Not hate it. I don't know. That's a strong word. Hi, Janet. Janet's from Hawaii. Yeah, I've heard that it's kind of polarizing, or maybe not polarizing, but you either like the plot or you don't. But I did get it. That was the book of the month's book of the year.
Mama, I thought you said you carried a book in your purse.
Is your mom here?
Yeah, my mama just came in.
Oh, I didn't see.
She just came in. She said, "Hi, checking in. This is one of the best books I have read in a long time."
I don't see her.
And then she says, "Hi, Yvette."
Well, I might.
What? You must. You said you saw all my stuff, so maybe it's just.
I thought I did.
Huh.
Hi. I don't see her, but hi.
Alexandra didn't like Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow.
Yeah.
What was the the plot? What was the what was it about?
I don't know exactly. I think it's about two friends and it has something to do with video games. But there's like a story intertwined. So I don't really know. You didn't read it yet. I'd heard someone who I follow on Instagram who typically when they recommend a book, I agree with them, said it was one of their favorite books ever. And then when I saw Book of the Month named it as the Book of the Year, I was like, okay, I thought that was a break.
I mean, we're only in April so far. How do they know?
Yeah, you can get books from Book of the Month in their shop. And I think the longer you're with them, the prices drop a little bit. I think that's how it works. I'm still kind of figuring it out.
Well, I'm going to go check it out because if they do audiobooks, that I'm in.
They do. Use my code. Use my link.
I will. I know you said you don't get nothing, but I hope you get something.
I get credits.
They'll at least know that you.
It's not an affiliate.
Gotcha.
It's not like I don't earn money from it, but I do earn credits. I still have to pay for the box every month, and I do pay for that box every month.
Right. Girl, I don't get nothing free, so you don't got to explain to me.
But honestly, those are the books, like my Book of the Month. If I have credits, then I get them, and I can send them to you guys when I'm done. So
awesome.
Can be more sisterhood of the traveling. All right. Are we done? Did everybody?
I think we're done. I have to go and cook some spaghetti.
That told me earlier she's making spaghetti and I'm jellyfish.
Seriously, guys, I never cook. Like we never cook. A lot of times I'll cook something for myself that I know will keep for like the whole week so that I don't ever have to cook again for the week. And Jim is going to be home for literally like 12 hours. So I said, do you want to go out to dinner? Do you want to go to Chili's or do you want me to make spaghetti? And he was like, oh, make spaghetti. So I'm making spaghetti and then I'm going and picking him up at like 9:30, which is in a couple hours. I used to make spaghetti all the time. And
when my hubby got diabetes, we stopped. Not because I know there's alternatives, but he just doesn't choose to spend his carbs on pasta.
Your husband is like, he actually like follows the diet. I don't care.
Yeah.
It makes no difference to me.
That's not a judgment. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Once he decided that,
I don't feel judged.
So black and white. I don't
feel judged at all. I just.
Yeah. No, I know. I just want to put that out there, but
I just think it's kind of really interesting because I really have not met that many people who are so like dedicated to, because I mean, not that your husband is like perfect, but the way you talk about his diet, I just like I've never known anyone who actually does that.
Foodie. He grew up with 3 brothers and his parents didn't have a lot of money. They both worked. I mean, they had enough, but like they what they made was what they had, and if you didn't get your food, like it was gone. So I think he has a little bit, I should be spilling my husband's secret. This is my opinion. I think he's got just some food issues that he knows about. He like I can have a pint of ice cream in the freezer for 4 months and just have like this much every once a month. Like I can leave it in there and it's not a big deal. I can leave leftovers in my fridge for 3 or 4 days and then decide I want them. He cannot do that. He can't stand it that there's food in the fridge. He will go and eat it. So he has to be militant with himself, or I can't keep the stuff in the house because he'll go down the path. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Well, you know what? I don't think you're spilling any of his secrets, though. I think we all have issues with food.
Yeah,
something or another. Something.
I just know that if like he cheats, and I think he knows that if he cheats, it's like a real slippery slope for him. So we just try not keep stuff much in the house.
Yeah.
Just to not be tempting, and it helps me too. Like I'm not the weight I should be, but it definitely helps me not to.
Yeah.
Gain 15 menopause pounds, not 25. Anyway, all right, you guys.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna go.
Much. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you for coming.
And look for, if you haven't voted, go vote.
Yes.
And I'll go over and do the Sisterhood of the Traveling Book post, and then Yvette's going to announce the book on Sunday.
Yep.
Can you start a new chat for the new book too?
Yes. I will do that too. So I will tell you what one, and I'll start a new chat. And like I said, if you're on your computer, it's on the right side. You'll see where it'll say chats. And KRISTY says that if you're on the app, it's at the top. So
yeah,
look
if you're
for
looking
it there.
For your Facebook app, I think chats is on the top.
Look for chats, and that's where you'll find it. Please, if you're going to post anything about the book, even if you're just saying, "Oh, I really love the book," or "I hated the book," just put it in the chat, because it makes some people anxious. And let's just keep it separate. That's all. If any other books you want to talk about, though, feel free to talk about all of that in the regular
say that.
chat.
Like if you read a book in the month and are like, I hated this book, I love this book, I recommend this book, I don't recommend this book, put it in the Facebook.
Yeah, that's
what we want to know. We want to talk about all the booky things.
Yeah, that part's fine.
Bye.
Just the current book. Okay.
Love y'all.
Bye, y'all. We're going now.
Thank you for being my friend, everybody.
Bye.